Hi, Julie Rader here with the astrological update for the Leo full moon, which is happening on Sunday, February 5th at 16 degrees of Leo at 10:30 a.m. Pacific time. I am getting this out just days before the full moon. This full moon is falling directly within minutes of my moon, my natal moon. So I have been feeling it a lot and definitely have a lot going on in my personal life right now. So I almost didn't record it. And then I thought, well, I'd rather just keep it short and record it and get the information out to you. So if you like the video, please like, subscribe, and share. I really appreciate it. It helps me grow the channel. Okay, so this full moon, it is creating a square, which is a challenging aspect to Uranus in Taurus. And Uranus is the planet of surprises, shocks, things happening quickly. It's it is expect the unexpected. So it's this T-square because every full moon is when the moon is opposite the sun in the sky. So that's an opposition, which is an aspect of like your needs versus my needs. The sun is in Aquarius, the moon is in Leo at this full moon. So it's what are my personal needs? What do I need? How do I expand for the collective? That's the energy overall of a Leo or Aquarius full moon. So when we have Uranus involved and Uranus is creating this T-square, it's almost like, okay, what are my needs? What are your needs? There's some shocking, surprising things that are coming up. May not be too surprising, maybe something in the works, but maybe it is sudden. And there is a sudden realization that things cannot continue the way they've been continuing. And this full moon is also creating a trine, a beautiful, harmonious aspect to Chiron, the wounded healer. So there is this aspect of, with Chiron involved, okay, it might be shocking, it might be sudden, but there is some healing that is going to come out of this process. Those of us feeling it the most are anyone who has any personal planets within a few degrees of 16 degrees. So let's say 12 to 20 if we're being generous, but really like 14 to 18 degrees of Leo, Aquarius. So Leo, Aquarius, or Taurus or Scorpio. Anyone who's in the middle degree. So if you're not sure, if you want to just go by your sun sign, if you were born in any of those signs that I just mentioned, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, around the probably 4th through around the 8th of that sign, of that month, then like for Leo, if you were born like August 4th through the 8th, and Scorpio, October 4th through the 8th, or Aquarius, February 4th through the 8th, or Taurus, May 4th through the 8th, then it would be affecting your sun sign and you'd be feeling it a lot. Look at your natal chart and see what degree your moon is, if it's in any of those as well. Anyway, those are the people feeling it the most. Okay, so let's quickly go through the signs and tell you what area of life it could be affecting. So for Aries, this is your 5th house. It's the house of creativity. It's the house of children. It's the house of joy. So it's creating this trine to Chiron. Maybe there's been so much going on in your life and you've not allowed play. So this full moon is coming in and saying, okay, allow more play or be more creative or spend time with your children, play with your children, things like that. Taurus, this is happening in your 4th house. It is really all about home and family. With Uranus involved, there might be a sudden change that in your home or where maybe you realize you need to move or something like that. Gemini, this is happening for you in your 3rd house. So maybe it's time for you to just get out and take a short distance travel. You thrive in that. Or maybe There is, with Uranus involved, and it is the house of communication. Maybe there is some sudden communication, maybe even with a like a sibling or a neighbor that is a bit shocking, or maybe healing. Cancer, this happening for you in your second house. You are taking a deep dive look at your finances, and maybe suddenly something shocking is coming up. And with Uranus, it's not, we never know if it's going to be good or bad. There's no predicting that. So definitely something with looking at your budget, something like that. Leo, this is your full moon. You are definitely feeling it. There could be some shocking news that comes in, or maybe the sudden realization, if you've been getting a nudge to make a change and you've not actually made the change, this full moon could come in, knock you off your feet. And in the end, with this trine to Chiron, it ends up being healing and harmonious, but it can be a bit shocking. It's big changes for you, Leo. Virgo, this is happening in your 12th house. So you may feel like retreating a bit during this full moon. There could be some shocking news that comes in and you just feel like you need to go inward and isolate at the moment. Scorpio, this is happening in your 10th house with Uranus involved in this T-square. There could be some big changes happening in your career. Again, Uranus, we don't know. Could be good, could be bad. In the end, it could be healing and what's needed, but it could be shocking. Sagittarius, this is happening in your 9th house. So this is about relocation. This is about travel. This is about really, if there are things going on in your life, it is time for you to tap in and trust a higher power, trust in the miracles, and trust that things are happening exactly as they're supposed to be, even if it may be shocking, depending where everything else is falling in your chart. Capricorn, this is happening in your 8th house. You may have this sudden realization. It could be a deep psychological realization or something dealing with other people's money. Maybe you realize you need to get a loan, or somebody that owes you money actually pays it back, or it could go either way. But other people's money or deep psychological for you, Capricorn. Aquarius, this is your 7th house. Again, you're part of this full moon because the sun is in your first house, but the moon is in the sun is in your first house, but the moon is in your 7th house. So this is all about relationships. What are your needs? What are somebody else's needs? Doesn't only have to be romantic. It could be business partnership or friendship, one-on-one relationship. Pisces, finally, last but not least, it's happening in your 6th house. So this has everything to do with work, day-to-day routines, health. It is vitally important with Uranus involved that you are taking care of your nervous system. You may feel like these nervous impulses. Acupuncture is great for you. Yoga, meditation, take baths, do things to calm your nervous system so that you can remain healthy during this full moon, which could be bringing up all kinds of emotion. Also, this is also pets. We recently got a dog. I'm a Pisces sun, which is definitely a change in our routine. But anyway, overall, for everyone, just take good care of yourself. Allow for healing to occur. Be prepared. There could be things on the collective that is that could be shocking even. So take good care of yourself. Leo is all about the heart. It's about trusting. What is your intention? What do you want to be true in your life? Leo is so creative. Stay positive. Stay loving. That's the Leo energy. And most importantly, stay loving to yourself. All right. Thanks for listening and watching, and I'll see you in the next video.